Hello everyone. So today we'll be starting the first chapter of science of 6th standard NCERT. मैं 6th standard की साइंस के NCERT के सारे चैप्टर्स कवर करने वाली हूँ इस सीरीज़ में. सो अगर आपको मेरा पढ़ाना अच्छा लगे तो प्लीज़ फॉलो करना मेरी वीडियोस को. सो फर्स्ट चैप्टर दैट इज़ कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ फूड. In lower classes we made the list of the food items that we eat. Okay, so पिछली 4th and 5th standard में you must have read about the different food items and कौन से इंडिया के कौन कौन से पार्ट्स में ये food items खाए जाते हैं. You must have marked them on the map. नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ में ये एक मील के बारे में डिस्कस कर रहे हैं कि एक मील में क्या क्या हो सकता है. लाइक आप एक ब्रेकफास्ट करते हो, एक लंच करते हो, एक डिनर करते हो, तो दैट इज़ योर 3 different types of meals. So a meal could consist of chapati, dal and brinjal curry. Another meal can be rice, sambar, vegetable and preparation of lady's finger. Sorry, I missed it. One more type of meal that they're talking about is appam, fish curry and vegetables. So if we talk about North India, वहाँ पे ज़्यादातर चपाती, राइस एंड वेजिटेबल खाई जाती है. इफ़ वी टॉक अबाउट साउथ इंडिया, ज़्यादातर राइस एंड फिश और दाल इज़ ईटन, राइट. सो डिफरेंट इंडिया के रीजन्स में, डिफरेंट स्टेट्स में डिफरेंट तरीके के खाना खाया जाता है और उनका जो एक कॉम्बिनेशन बनता है उसे मील बोलते हैं. जैसे चपाती, दाल या ब्रिंजल कड़ी होगी, वो एक मील हो गया, राइट. So next is one activity. Our meals usually have at least one item made up of some kind of grain. Other items could be dal or dish of meat and vegetable. It may also include items like curd, butter, milk and pickles. Some examples of the meals from different regions are given in table 1.1. Select the food items and enter these in table 1.1. So let's see the table 1.1. Some common meals of different regions and states. So Punjab की है मक्की, which is made up of corn. Item of dal or meat, rajma or kidney beans. Vegetable सरसों का साग and others curd और घी. आंध्र प्रदेश की है राइस एंड उसे खाया जाता है तूर की दाल एंड रसम के साथ. वेजिटेबल आप कुंदरू ले सकते हैं और साथ में कुछ और लेना चाहें तो बटर मिल्क या घी या पिकल. वैसे ही आपको और भी स्टेट्स के ऐड करके इस एक्टिविटी को पूरा करना है. यू कैन फाइंड इट, यू मस्ट हैव डन इट इन योर क्लास, योर टीचर्स मस्ट हैव टोल्ड यू. सो आई वोंट बी डूइंग ऑल दीज थिंग्स, आई विल जस्ट एक्सप्लेन यू द मेन concepts. So next they are talking, sometimes we not really have all this variety in our meals. If we are traveling, we may eat whatever is available on the way. It may not be possible for some of us to eat such a variety of items most of the time. There must be reason though why meals usually consist of such a distribution. Do you think that our body needs different kinds of food for some special purpose? इस पैराग्राफ के थ्रू ये बताना चाहते हैं कि our body needs equal ratio of proteins, fats and carbohydrates. We cannot just have rice only, we'll get only carbohydrates from rice. We cannot only eat pulses, we'll get only proteins and we'll lack in carbohydrates and fats. So equal proportion of carbohydrates, fats and proteins is necessary for the growth of our body. Next they're talking, what do different food items contain? We know that each dish is usually made up of one or more ingredients which we get from plants or animals. These ingredients contain some components that are needed by our body. These components are called nutrients. So what are nutrients? Let me highlight. So exact definition is not given here, but I would like to tell you. Nutrients are the substances that helps us stay healthy. And what are the substances that makes our body healthy? That are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. अगर ये हमारी बॉडी को नहीं मिलेंगे तो हमारी बॉडी प्रॉपरली ग्रो नहीं होगी, हमारी इम्यूनिटी स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं होगी, हम बहुत जल्दी डिजीज़ से प्रोन हो जाएंगे, बहुत जल्दी बीमार हो जाएंगे. So these are the components which are necessary for the growth and to stay healthy, and these collectively are known as nutrients. You can write it down. What are nutrients? Nutrients are the substances that are important to stay healthy. In addition, food contains dietary fibers and water which are also needed by our body. So dietary fiber क्या होता है? It helps us in digestion of the food and helps us to clean the intestine. और water भी same function करता है. It helps to cleanse our body through evaporation. हमारा toxic substances बाहर आती हैं. डाइजेशन के टाइम हेल्प करता है, अच्छे से फूड को मिक्सिंग में हेल्प करता है, इंटेस्टाइन क्लीन होती है. सो देयर आर सेवरल फंक्शन विच विल स्टडी इन फर्दर नेक्स्ट क्लासेस. अभी के लिए इतना ही, ठीक है. डू ऑल फूड्स कंटेन ऑल दीज न्यूट्रिएंट्स? With some simple methods we can test whether cooked food or raw ingredient contain one or more of these nutrients. The test for the presence of carbohydrates, proteins and fats are simpler to do as compared to test for other nutrients. So let us do these tests and record all the observations. So ये वाले जो टेस्ट हैं ये आपको आपकी मैम या आपके टीचर जो स्कूल में आपको पढ़ाते हैं उन्होंने करवाया होगा या आगे करवाएंगे अगर नहीं करवाया तो. फर्स्ट हम यहाँ पे एक बार रीडिंग करके मैं आपको कोशिश करती हूँ समझाने की. For carrying out these tests, you will need solutions of iodine, copper sulfate and caustic soda. You will also need a few test tubes and a dropper. Try these tests on cooked food items as well as raw materials. Table 1.2 shows you a way to record the observations from these tests. So let's see where is table 1.2. Okay, this is table 1.2. We'll directly go on test for carbohydrates. Let us begin by testing different food items to see if they contain carbohydrates. There are many types of carbohydrates. The main carbohydrates found in our food are in the form of starch and sugars. Let's highlight this thing. The main carbohydrates found in our food are in the form of starch and sugars. We can easily test if a food item contains starch. And how can we test? The test is given here. Take a small quantity of a food item or a raw material. Put 2 to 3 drops of dilute iodine solution on it. Observe if there is a change in the color of the food item. Did it turn blue or black? A blue-black indicates that it contains starch. Okay. So what they are saying, they have taken slices of potato, I can see. They have put iodine solution to it. अगर जो ड्रॉप है आयोडीन सोल्यूशन की इट टर्न्स ब्लू ब्लैक, इट मीन्स द फूड आइटम कंटेन्स स्टार्च. और पोटैटो में बहुत सारा स्टार्च होता है इसलिए इन्होंने पोटैटो एज अ रॉ मटेरियल लिया है. एंड स्टार्च इज कार्बोहाइड्रेट, इट मीन्स पोटैटो हैज़ कार्बोहाइड्रेट. A dilute solution of iodine can be prepared by adding a few drops of tincture iodine to test tube half filled with water. Okay, so this is the method of preparation of iodine solution. Next is for copper sulfate. This is for protein, and caustic soda is for caustic soda is for proteins, and for fat it is for fat also we'll use something. No, both are for proteins only. So yeah, test for protein. Take a small quantity of food item for testing. If the food you want to test is a solid, you first need to make a paste of it or powder it. Grind or mash a small quantity of the food item. Put some of this in a clean test tube. Add 10 drops of water to it and shake the test tube. Now using dropper, add 2 drops of solution of copper sulfate and then drops of solution of caustic soda. So guys, this all can be done only in lab, and your teacher will tell you how to do this, and this table is also visible there only. The next is test for fat. So the oily patch or on the paper shows, okay, so कोई भी oily चीज़ को अगर आप एक paper पे रखोगे, the paper will absorb the oil, and this shows that it had oil in it and it had fat in it. We tested food items for 3 nutrients: carbohydrates, proteins and fats, and there are also nutrients like vitamins and minerals that are present in different foods. So why do we need all these nutrients? Next question is, why do we need all these nutrients? What do various nutrients do for our body? So carbohydrates mainly provide energy to our body. Fats also give energy. I'll highlight the points. I am just highlighting those things which are important for you with exam point of view. Carbohydrates provide you energy. Fats also give you energy. Fats gives much more energy as compared to same amount of carbohydrates. Fats gives you more than double energy as compared to carbohydrates. Remember this thing. Food containing fats and carbohydrates are called energy giving foods. Highlight this point. If you need this PDF, I'll provide this also highlighted PDF. Let me know in the comment section. Proteins are needed for growth and repair of our body. So protein contains various types of amino acids which are the building blocks of our body. Foods, proteins are often called bodybuilding foods. Foods which have proteins are known as bodybuilding foods. I think they've written wrong. Foods, protein. It should be foods that contain proteins. It should be written like that. So these are the examples of the protein foods having protein, like gram, moong, all the legumes, all the lentils they are high in protein. Soya bean is the richest source of protein for vegetarians. Vitamins help in protecting our body against disease, and vitamins also help in keeping our eyes, bones, teeth and gums healthy. Vitamins are of different kinds, known by different names. Some of these are vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K. There is also a group of vitamins called vitamin B complex. Our body needs all types of vitamins in small quantities. Vitamin A keeps our skin and eyes healthy. Vitamin C helps body fight against many diseases. Vitamin D helps our body to use calcium for bones and teeth. Foods that are rich in different vitamins are shown in figures. Okay, you must have seen these figures. Minerals are also needed by our body in small quantities. I won't highlight this. Each one is essential for proper growth of the body and to maintain good health. Some sources of different minerals are shown in figure 1.10. So let's see where is figure 1.10. This is 1.9. 1.10. Okay. So sources of iodine are, this is I guess spinach, the ginger and fish. This is I guess crabs. So these are rich source of iodine. Then some sources of phosphorus are banana, milk, rice and wheat. Some sources of iron are spinach, apple, this is I guess meat, and some fruit. Some sources of calcium are egg and milk. Okay, so our body also prepare vitamin D in the presence of sunlight. Nowadays, insufficient exposure to sunlight is causing vitamin D deficiencies in many people. So vitamin D can also be prepared inside our body in the presence of early morning sunlight, not after 9, 10 or 11. Early morning first rays of sun are helpful in the production of vitamin D. Where were we? Most food items usually have more than one nutrient. You may have noticed this while recording your observations in table 1.2. However, in a given raw material, one particular nutrient may be present in much larger quantity than in others. For example, rice has more carbohydrates than other nutrients. Thus, we say that rice is a carbohydrate-rich source of food. Rice is a carbohydrate-rich source of food. Beside these nutrients, our body needs dietary fiber and water. Dietary fibers are also known as roughage. Roughage is mainly provided by plant products in our foods. Whole grains and pulses, potatoes, fresh fruits and vegetables are the main sources of roughage. Learn these points. These are important for your exams. Roughage does not provide any nutrient to our body. Remember this thing. Dietary fiber does not provide any nutrient. But still, it is an important component of our food and add to its bulk. This helps our body get rid of undigested food. I told you before. Next is water helps our body to absorb nutrients from the food. It helps in throwing out some waste from body as urine and sweat. I told you this before. Normally, we get most of the water that our body needs from the liquids we drink, such as water, milk and tea. In addition, we add water to most cooked foods. Let's see if there is any other source which provides water to our body. Take a tomato or a fruit like lemon, cut it into small pieces. Do your hands get wet while doing so? Carefully observe whenever fruits and vegetables are being cut, peeled, grated or mashed at your home. Do you find any fresh vegetables or fruits that do not contain some amount of food? Okay, so this is very simple. They are saying कि जब भी आप कोई fruits या vegetables काटते हो तो water leach out होता है उनसे. So that is also water that we consume. Next, we'll talk about balanced diet. So the food we normally eat in a day is our diet. For growth and maintenance of the good health, our diet should have all the nutrients that our body needs in right quantities. Not too much of one and not too little of other. मतलब बहुत सारे carbohydrates नहीं और proteins खाए ही नहीं, और बहुत सारा protein खा लिया, carbohydrates खाए ही नहीं. So it does not come under balanced diet. The diet should also contain a good amount of roughage and water. What is roughage? Your dietary fiber. Such diet is called balanced diet. Do you think that people of all ages need the same type of diet? No. Do you also think that what we need for a balanced diet would depend on the amount of physical work that we do? Yes. अगर हम बहुत ज़्यादा physical work कर रहे हैं, like सुबह जिमिंग कर रहे हैं और फिर उसके बाद आके अगर हमें खाना खाना है तो उसमें बिल्कुल प्रोपोर्शन ज़्यादा प्रोटीन होना चाहिए, कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स भी ज़्यादा होना चाहिए, फ़ैट कम होना चाहिए. अगर हम पूरा दिन बेड पे पड़े रहते हैं या घर पे ही बैठे रहते हैं तो हमें इतना सारा खाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, मोटे ही होते जाएंगे, ओबेस हो जाएंगे. नेक्स्ट इज़ प्रिपेयर अ चार्ट ऑफ वॉट एवर यू ईट ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ वीक. check whether all the nutrients mentioned are present in one or the other food items being eaten within a day or so. ठीक है, आप एक लिस्ट बनाओ पूरे एक हफ्ते की, उसमें आप क्या क्या खाते हो, कितना कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स खाते हो, कितना प्रोटीन्स खाते हो और उसके साथ क्या फिजिकल वर्क कर रहे हो, उसका एक चार्ट बना के आप खुद को चेक करो कि आप प्रॉपर मील्स लेते हो या नहीं, आपकी डाइट बैलेंस्ड है या नहीं. पल्सेस, ग्राउंडनट, सोयाबीन, स्प्राउटेड सीड मतलब जो भिगोए हुए दाल होती है, जैसे मूंग की दाल, चने की दाल. फर्मेंटेड फूड्स जैसे साउथ इंडियन फूड्स हो गए, इडली, डोसा. और कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ फ्लावर्स लाइक मिस्सी रोटी, थेपला made from cereals and pulses, banana, spinach, sattu, jaggery. Available vegetables and other such foods provide many nutrients. Therefore, one can eat a balanced diet without expensive food materials. Eating the right kind of food is not enough. It should also be cooked. This is some question given. Paheli wonders whether animal food also consists of these different components and do they also need a balanced diet? Obviously, they also need a balanced diet to survive and to become a healthy being. They are also social being. Eating the right kind of food is not enough. It should also be cooked properly so that nutrients are not lost. Are you aware that some nutrients get lost in the process of cooking and preparation? Yes. What happens जब हम cook करते हैं तो जो आपका raw material होता है उससे बहुत सारे न्यूट्रिएंट्स जो हैं वो लीच होके पानी में चले जाते हैं. So this is called lost in the process of cooking. If the vegetables and fruits are washed after cutting or peeling them, it may result in loss of some vitamins. ठीक है, तो जब कभी भी फ्रूट्स को पील करने के, फ्रूट्स और वेजिटेबल्स दोनों को पील करने के बाद वॉशिंग नहीं करनी है, बिफोर पीलिंग ही उनकी वॉशिंग करनी है, अदरवाइज बहुत सारे विटामिन्स का लॉस हो जाएगा. The skins of many vegetables and fruits contain vitamins and minerals. Similarly, repeated washing of rice and pulses may remove some vitamins and minerals present in them. We all know that cooking improves the taste of the food, makes it taste easier to digest. At the same time, cooking also results in loss of certain nutrients. So many useful proteins and considerable amounts of minerals are lost if excess water is used during cooking and is then thrown away. Vitamin C heat during cooking. Let's highlight this point. Would it not be sensible to include some fruits and raw vegetables in our diet? Yes, it is. Bojo thought that fats would be best foods to eat all the time. A katori bowl of fat will give you much more energy than a katori of carbohydrates rich food, isn't it? So he ate nothing but food rich in fat. Fried food like samosa and puris, malai, rabdi, peda. Do you think he was right? No, of course not. It can be harmful for us to eat so much of fat rich foods and we may end up suffering from a condition that is called obesity. Deficiency diseases now. Let's talk about deficiency diseases. A person may be getting enough food to eat, but sometimes the food may not contain a particular nutrient. If this continues over a period of time, the person may suffer from its deficiency. Deficiency is one or more nutrients can cause diseases or disorders in our deficiency of one or more nutrients can cause diseases or disorders in our body. Diseases that occur due to lack of nutrients over a large period of time are known as deficiency diseases. कि बहुत टाइम्स हम कोई न्यूट्रिएंट नहीं ले रहे हैं और उसकी वजह से हमें कोई बीमारी लग गई है. So this is known as deficiency diseases. If a person does not get enough proteins in his or her food for a long time, he or she is likely to have stunted growth, swelling of face, discoloration of hair, skin diseases, and diarrhea. So these are the diseases or you can say problems that one has to face due to deficiency of proteins. If we talk about carbohydrates and proteins for a long period of time, the growth may stop completely. अगर हम अपनी डाइट में कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स और फैट बिल्कुल ही नहीं लेंगे तो ग्रोथ बिल्कुल बंद हो जाएगी. Such a person becomes very lean and thin and so weak that he or she may not even be able to move. Deficiency of different vitamins and minerals may also result in several diseases or disorders. Some of these are mentioned in 1.3 table. Let's see. Vitamin A causes loss of vision. सिम्टम्स क्या आने लगते हैं? पुअर विजन हो जाता है, लॉस ऑफ विजन इन द डार्कनेस, अंधेरे में दिखना बंद हो जाता है, हल्का हल्का भी नहीं दिखता जो हमें नॉर्मली दिखता है. समटाइम्स कंप्लीट लॉस ऑफ विजन. विटामिन बी से बेरी बेरी हो जाता है. वीक मसल्स एंड वेरी लिटिल एनर्जी टू वर्क. विटामिन सी से स्कर्वी हो जाता है. ब्लीडिंग गम्स, वूंड्स टेक लॉन्गर टाइम टू हील. विटामिन डी से रिकेट्स हो जाता है. बोन, इसमें क्या होता है? बोन्स बिकम सॉफ्ट एंड बेंट. कैल्शियम से बोन एंड टूथ का डीके होना. वीक बोन्स हो जाती हैं, टूथ डीके हो जाते हैं. आयोडीन से हमें गोइटर हो जाता है. गोइटर में क्या होता है कि ग्लैंड्स इन द नेक अपीयर स्वोलन एंड मेंटल डिसेबिलिटी इन चिल्ड्रन. आयरन की डिफिशिएंसी से हमें अनीमिया हो जाता है. अनीमिया से हमारी बॉडी में वीकनेस आ जाती है. ऑलराइट, सो all deficiency diseases can be prevented by taking a balanced diet. In this chapter, we asked ourselves the reason why widely varying food from different regions had a common distribution. So this distribution we find ensures that our meals have a balance of different nutrients needed by the body. So if we summarize, the major nutrients in our food are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. In addition, food also contains dietary fibers and water. Carbohydrates and fats mainly provide energy to our body. Proteins and minerals are needed for growth and maintenance of our body. Vitamins help in protecting our body from disease. Balanced diet provides all the nutrients that our body need in right quantity along with the adequate amount of roughage and water. This can be the proper definition of balanced diet. Deficiency of one or more nutrients in our food for a long period of time may cause diseases or disorders. Fortified. So this is a logo for the fortified food as per standards by FSSAI. What is the full form of FSSAI? It is Food Safety Standard Authority of India. Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. Fortification of the food is the addition of key vitamins and minerals to the staple food such as rice, wheat, oil, milk and salt to improve their nutritional content. क्या करते हैं fortification में? किसी भी कंपोनेंट में, या जैसे सपोज राइस है तो उसमें विटामिन्स एक्स्ट्रा डाल देंगे या मिनरल्स एक्स्ट्रा डाल देंगे उसका वो पर्टिकुलर विटामिन कंटेंट इंक्रीज़ करने के लिए. जैसे कि आप क्या बोलोगे, जैसे कि राइस में विटामिन्स ऐड कर दिए, सपोज विटामिन ए ऐड कर दिया तो उसका विटामिन ए इंक्रीज़ हो जाएगा. वैसे ही किसी और फूड कंपोनेंट में कुछ और डाल के उसकी मिनरल या विटामिन क्वांटिटी इंक्रीज़ कर दी. दिस इज़ फोर्टिफिकेशन. दिस इज़ समथिंग विच इज़ एक्स्ट्रा नॉलेज गिवन इन द चैप्टर. Next is your exercise which we will cover in the next video. I'll surely completely give you all the answers of this exercise. Till then, keep watching my videos. Stay tuned. I'll be coming with the next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care.